guys, welcome to my channel. It's Jade here and I hope you all are doing well. Today's video is going to be another restaurant review, and the restaurant I'm going to be reviewing today is called Key. Is it Key Lagos? I think it's Key Lagos. I mean, it can't just be called ordinary Key. Anyway, guys, this is a Japanese restaurant. I've actually been to like lots of Asian restaurants. It's usually always Chinese, but I think this is the first time I'm actually going to a Japanese restaurant. You guys must have seen my Huahan restaurant. That's a Korean / Chinese restaurant. I'll link it somewhere in the video for you guys to see. But yeah, this is the first time I'm actually going to a Japanese restaurant, and I have to say the experience was actually pretty interesting. Let me just tell you guys a little bit about how this whole restaurant going came about. So basically, my friends and I decided, you know what, we want to have a New Year's dinner and we're trying to discover where to go to. One of my friends was then like, okay, you know what, I really want sushi, so let's go to a place that has sushi and also has other stuff that other people may enjoy. So we started doing research, searching the internet, scouring Instagram pages, and eventually we landed on Key Restaurant, Lagos. So we decided to go to this place. We went there in the evening, so you guys are going to see pictures of like daylight, how it looks in the daylight. Actually, I think it does look way better in the daylight. But yeah, we decided to go there with our friends and it was fun. It was interesting. We enjoyed ourselves. It also involved like trying of stuff that people hadn't tried before, because like obviously if you live in Nigeria, you know that sushi is really not something that people eat all the time. So it was just a fun experience, you know, tasting something that people don't taste on a normal day. I myself have actually had sushi before, but I'm not a fan. Like for me, the first one I had was in the UK. It tasted like rice and Titus fish. And I just felt like, you know what, this is not my thing. But either way, I was just like, you know what, this thing looks interesting. If you go to their Instagram page, actually, you'll see that it's very, very like inviting. So like, you know what, let's go there and try it out. Anyway, without further ado, let me go right into the review. And as usual, we're going to go in starting with the ambience. So for the ambience, guys, I actually really, honestly, like I said earlier, I think the place looks better during the day because outside has like some greenery, they have like some bar setup and some other things that actually look really, really nice. Indoors is nice, but it's pretty basic. I guess having been to several restaurants, like right now, for me to really feel like an ambience is really, really nice, I have to see something that is other than basic. And these guys just had like a typical restaurant, you know, had like wine chairs and like a dark setting, a bar. It was pretty basic, but in a nice way. So because of that, I'm going to be giving them a 7/10 for ambience. It's a good one, but I would like to see it a little bit elevated. Maybe a fountain here or there. Although outside they did have like some kind of pool looking thing, but it doesn't look like somewhere you can actually swim in. So I really don't know what to do with that feature, but I'm just going to be giving them a 7 because I think they can actually do better. I think that they can do better, but it's okay, it's fine. Anyway, so let's get into the service. So for the service, honestly, there was this guy that attended to us. This guy was so knowledgeable, and he was so knowledgeable about everything that was on the menu, and for me that's actually a really, really good thing. They attended to us very quickly, everything came out on time, there was no wasting of time. Granted, the place was not like packed, but at the same time it did have a good amount of people. And honestly, for me the service was really good, so I'm going to be giving them an 18/20 for service because I think they did a very good job. The only thing I can say was lacking, or I won't even say it's lacking per se, but I think it will have made them, you know, get a higher mark, is the friendliness of the waiters and waitresses. So yes, they were knowledgeable, yes, they did their job, but sometimes people like a bit of like a friendly smile, like a jovial face, that kind of stuff. So I think that's where they could have improved, but overall it was actually a very good service as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so let's get into the price, you guys. the price of food here is not necessarily bad, but it's a bit above average, right? It's above what other people are doing these days. I ordered like some starter, it cost me like 10k. Honestly, I don't think I don't think that starter should be 10k. I think it should have been like maybe 7k at the most. I don't think it needs to be 10k. And then even the meals themselves, I think they were about 15,000 naira or so. I'll check to confirm. Okay, so I take that back. They were not around 15k, but they were around, like, let me say the 11,000 naira mark. I know someone got the Dumpuri chicken for 11,000. I got an ebi roll, which is the sushi. The sushi was 9,000 naira as well. California roll too was 9,000, which is fine. But the Japanese katsu chicken curry or curry chicken was 12k. You know what? Now that I think about it, it's actually not bad. Now that I think about it, their prices are actually not bad. Their prices are not bad. I think where the things become expensive is in certain items, like the yakisoba was, I think, about 14,000. I think that's the one I was trying to say was close to 15k. So those were the ones that I don't think were great. And all these other things that were cheaper, they were mostly starters, I think. Anyway, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the receipts on the screen for you guys to make up your mind. I do think it can be cheaper. Let me just put it that way. But it's actually not a bad price. I have to be honest. It's actually not a bad price. So because of that, I'm gonna be giving them a 15/20. That's because I do think the price can be cheaper. However, overall, it's not a bad price. Like spending 9,000 naira on a tray of sushi is not bad. It's not bad at all. I think there were like 6 pieces or so, which I think is a handsome serving. So I think it's actually not bad, to be honest. It can be cheaper, but it's actually not outrageous. Okay, so let's get into the taste. Now for this one, honestly speaking, I ordered something that I would not normally order. I'm not a sushi connoisseur, right? So I don't know how my own interpretation of the taste is going to affect your own opinion if you're someone that generally enjoys sushi a lot. So for me, I think it was okay. It wasn't fantastic, but the non-fantasticness of it, I think, has to do with me just generally not being a sushi person, because everybody else's food that I had was really, really good. Also, I had a starter, which I think was really, really great. I think it was some kind of king prawn. I will put the image of it on the picture on the screen somewhere for you guys to see. I think it was, I'm just trying to check the name of the starter. It was tempura shrimp, and it was really, really good. I really liked the little sauces they put on the side. I had like soy sauce, 2 other sauces like that, and they were really, really good. So in terms, like, generally, if you're somebody that really, really enjoys sushi, I think you would have a blast. I think you'll have a blast. But because I personally was not too stoked by the sushi, that's the reason why it's probably not going to get as high a score as I would give it. So it wasn't like such a memorable experience for me based on that. So because of that, I'm going to be giving them a 40/50, which is not a bad score at all. Like I said, if it was something that I eat regularly, possibly I would have enjoyed it a lot, but other meals that I tasted were not bad at all. So, and I also had like Chris's meal. Chris's meal was a little dry. Yeah, it could be better. It could have had like a sauce. I've forgotten what it's called. It's some rice that has like egg on it, and the rice under didn't have like any real sauce, so to speak. It had like some protein on top and eggs and like a big like covering of egg, but underneath didn't have like a lot of sauce, and I think it could have been better if it did. So that's why they're getting a 40/50. Altogether, they are getting an 8/10 because honestly, I think it's a good experience, especially for the sushi. If you're somebody that is really into sushi, I think it's a reasonably affordable price for that. And guys, another thing I forgot to mention is their drinks. You guys, these guys don't play with their drinks. Like, I ordered something called Caribbean Passion. I didn't really like that it had some seeds inside it, but the taste was fantastic, guys. And they had like so much, well, the alcohol inside it hits. It's not like those kind of cocktails that they'll just add sugar and you cannot taste anything. Like this cocktail was mad. It was really, really good. So yeah, do I recommend for you guys to go there? I definitely do recommend it. If you're somebody that wants to just have an experience of sushi and some other Japanese you know, cuisine type of food, I think it's definitely a good place to start because it's relatively affordable. So I definitely do recommend them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You can also follow me on my social if you want to hear from me more regularly. Also, if you guys have any restaurants that you would like me to check out, don't hesitate to drop it in the comment section and I will do my best to try and visit those places. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.